bringing a chef into your house or a group of friends is just it's irresponsible because we've seen how quickly this virus can spread and things like that, and it's ridiculous. If one of the people at this gathering has it, then you've infected so many other people, like instantly, basically. So footballers have never had the realist grasp on things,
It's the other way around as
especially.
well, isn't it? Because footballers are mixing with much wider groups than most people because they're
Yeah,
mixing with the rest of the first team squad. So if they then go on to infect people they've got round their house, that then can spread a potential infection in the club. And we know Manchester City have had that infection in their club with the wider community.
it's like I was saying that young, fit athletes, and especially the single ones, they're not going to pass up the chance to not have a party on over the Christmas period and New Year's, and it's stupid because it's the thing that they're so used to, and but I think that the greater good has to sort of prevail here and say we're not going to have a party because it's stupid basically, but because they get tested all the time, they're probably less sensitive to
Mm.
things. They're not normal people who have to go for a test off their own back. Like if I thought I had it, I would have to go to a car park in Manchester to go and stick a swab up my nose. Whereas these guys get tested daily anyway, so it's kind of that probably plays into it. The fact that they're gonna say, well, I'm gonna get tested on Tuesday anyway, so I'll have a party on Sunday night. So it's it's just silly that they do it, but it was always going to happen. Like I'm not at all surprised
No.
by players doing it. I'm not even surprised that some of the players who have done it as well. Because you look at Mendy. I mean, I'd bet my house on Mendy having a party for New Year's. I really would. And lo and behold, it comes out, and then he's in trouble again. It looks like his City career is done, or it should be anyway, because of his track record in these kind of things. But you've got to do what the right thing is, and it's pretty obvious what the right thing to do is, whether you like it or not. You should know that it's a bit silly to have a party.
Who
It's
takes
common sense, isn't it?
Yeah. Who takes responsibility then, Matt? Because we've heard the same message again and again from each Premier League club. Internal investigations, we'll deal with this internally. And with the best will in the world, Premier League clubs aren't going to ban their own players. They're not going to shoot themselves in the foot like that. They might slap a fine on a player, but at the end of the day, Premier League players don't really care about a fine. 1 week, 2 weeks' wages, it really makes no difference when you've got all the money you can eat. So does someone else need to take a stance here? Is it up to the Premier League to go, right, well, if you're going to breach COVID regulations, you're banned. You're banned for 2 weeks. You're banned for 3 weeks.
Absolutely, because that's the league they're playing in. So they need to step in and they need to start clamping down on this kind of thing, because otherwise it's just going to go, unpunished, isn't it? People are just going to go, oh, well, like you said, it's only a couple of weeks' wages, fine, who cares? You know what I mean? And this is the attitude that they're going to have. Premier League needs to step in and go, right, okay, if that's the attitude you want to have, how about you ban for 5 games? You know what I mean? How about that? So these are the things that need to start being looked at. Things aren't going to get any better anytime soon, I don't think. So these are the things that the Premier League and the clubs need to meet up now and basically say, like, look, if any of your players get caught breaching these rules, this is what's going to happen. And, that's it. It's not a grey area. It should be just black or white. Either it is or it isn't.